Hello, here is a sheet where I'm trying to teach you how to solve algebraic equations. You can consider this to be the very first sheet on solving algebraic equations. So, here we have a couple of examples. I'll take you through the process. So, in this first set of sheet, I will teach you how to do problems like x plus something or x minus something equals to something else. In the second set, I will teach you how to solve for 2x equals to something where multiplication and division is involved. And in the third, we will combine addition subtraction with multiplication division. And I hope by the end of those three sheets, you will be able to do your basic algebraic equations. Correct? So you may call them as worksheets for the time being. Now here we have an equation. It is called an equation because there is an equal to sign here. And it's algebraic in nature because it has a variable in it. So we say algebraic equation. It basically means equations with equal to sign. Algebraic means x or y or whatever, any variable. I have used x here in my sheet, but I could have used a, b, c, whatever. Normally the variable should be lowercase. Solving means find the value of the variable which will make the equation true. That means we want to make left side and right side equal. Now when I write x plus 3 equals to 5, then it's 2 plus 3 is 5, correct? So easy. So how will you make 3 as 5? By adding 2, correct? So the x value is 2. Very simple. I have taken very obvious and simple examples because here I'm not trying to trick you with numbers or impress you with numbers. I'm trying to make you understand the concept of how to find x even if the equation is complicated. Now yes, first example always intuitive. When we say x plus 7 is 12, well, what plus 7 is 12? You say 5 plus 7 is 12. So we solve the equation by saying that x is equal to 5 since number 5 plus 7 makes it 12. Here we want negative 15, correct? Now some of you might not have done integers. If you have, then you understand it's a negative number, right? Now x plus something is a negative number. Now normally when you add numbers, you get a higher number, right? Here, when we are adding numbers, we are getting a lower number. Do you see that? It is kind of against the rules for many of you, or some of you I should say. Well, if you are in grade 9 and all, then you understand integers. Even after grade 8, you understand integers fairly well. It is introduced in grade 7 here in Canada. So now here when we do equation x plus 9 equals to minus 15, so x has to be really very low, a very negative number, so that even if you add 9 to that negative number, you still get a negative number, right? So it turns out to be 24 minus. So when we add minus 24 to x to 9, you get minus 15. So the solution of this equation is the number for which if you put for x, then the equation is true. Well, the first method which I talked about just now is called intuitive method, or it is like guessing, hit and try. So you just try out few numbers and one of them will fit in. Whatever makes the equation true is correct. Now let me try to do algebraic way, a slightly better way of doing things. Now here what we are trying to do is x plus 3 equals to 5. So we want x on this side and we want a number on that side. But we already have a number 3 here. One way to get rid of this 3 is we can do minus 3 here and minus 3 here. Well, when it is an equation, whatever you do on the left side of the equation, you have to do the same thing on the right side also. Let me tell you this also once again. Every equation has an equality sign and two sides. This we call as the left hand side sometimes, and this we call as the right hand side. And the idea is to get the value of x, which will make left hand side equals to right hand side. So we did intuitive way, we know 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So x should be 2, right? Now we're trying to do it in different ways, correct? Now here, we want to get rid of 3. So how will you get rid of 3? By taking away 3 from both sides. Whatever operation you do on left, do it on right also. So when you get rid of 3, what are you left with? So 3 minus 3 is 0. You're left with x, and we say x is equal to 5 minus 3 as 2. So you get your expected answer 2. You can check your answer. 2 plus 3 is 5. Perfect. Let's do it here also. If I say x plus 7 is 12, I need to do just minus 7 both sides. If I do that, what do I get? I get x is equal to 12 minus 7, which seems to be 5. Perfect. Now here what should I do? I should take away 9. When I take away 9 from here, what do I get? I get x on this side, and minus 15 minus 9 gives me a bigger minus number, which is like 15 plus 9, 24. You can check. Minus 24 plus 9 is minus 15. We'll follow this method here also. Some more questions for you. If you have to get rid of minus 8, what should you do? Do just the opposite of this, inverse of that, right? So minus 8 means plus 8. So plus and minus 8 is 0. So do plus 8 on both sides. If you do that, what do you get? You get x on this side, and 12 plus 8 is how much? 20. Now here, what should you do? Plus 1. Plus 1. And so, what do you get? You get x equals to minus 10 plus 1. Now what is minus 10 plus 1? Minus 10 and then move 1 unit to the right. It is minus 9. Do you see that? Minus 10 plus 1 is minus 9, correct? Now here, what we are going to do? We are going to add 5 both sides, correct? 5 plus 5 is 10, and here we have x. So we have x equals to 10. Does it make sense? Easy. These questions you can copy and do it on your own. I think it's become a very simple process by now. You know, if your equation has x plus or minus something equals to something else, you can easily do it. Just get rid of this number. So what will you do here? Add 4 both sides. Take away 8. Take away 5. And these questions, take away 4, add 8. Take away 8, add 8. Take away 7, add 8. Does it make sense to you? Yes, it does. So easy. Copy the questions and do it yourself. I know by now you are an expert in solving an equation which involves x, a variable, plus a number equals to some other number, or a variable minus some number plus another number. What you need to do? Get rid of the number, right? Keep alone x, and then you'll know what x is, correct? That's how it is. Let's move on to the next sheet, sheet number 2.